Hello everybody and welcome back to Masu Pro Wrestling. I'm your host and sole commentator, Masu Pro Wrestling Ton. And tonight, we're going to start off with a singles Icon Division competition with two members of the Icon Division that didn't make it past the first round in the Icon Division #1 contendership tournament. This tournament will also conclude here tonight in the main event, Dragthulu versus a Dirt Potato, 1-on-1 for your main event. We're going to start off with the two-time Icon Division champion, TheSleepyPengu. I think Sleepy has been doing very solid work, but just unable to pick up those big wins, and hopefully we can see Sleepy in a title opportunity later down the line again. But for now, Sleepy's going to be on the sidelines in the tournament, in the championship scenario. Speaking of championship scenarios, we will have ShmeepsWorld defend her openweight championship for the first time later tonight. And it will be Gaelic Angel going one-on-one with TheSleepyPengu, and a very different looking Gaelic Angel from what we've seen previously. It looks like the Angel has fallen. Gaelic Angel sporting out a very new look, some new slick back hair, shaved the sides. He's looking good. Maybe a new look for Angel, but will it be a new attitude, a new style? Who can say? It might be that same old Angel. Sometimes you just need a change of scenery, is always nice. For Angel, I definitely gonna throw off the competition. Gaelic Angel versus Sleepy. I don't know if Sleepy even knows what to think right now. Sleepy's been across the ring from Gaelic Angel so many other times, but has never been across the ring looking at this particular version of him. Kick out at 2, an early 2 count for the new Angel. Sleepy keeping control. Just because it's got new looks doesn't mean Sleepy's going to treat you any differently. The crowd chanting, "Break his fingers" to Sleepy. Wanting to see some violence to start out MPW, and Sleepy's just targeting the arm and now gets him in a submission hold, trying to wear down Angel. A former 2-time openweight champion, Angel. The first ever MPW openweight champion. And now Angel's turn to work over the arm. Off the ropes. Flapjacks him. Now working over Sleepy's arm and elbow. We'll have to see as the match progresses if this Angel is still the same one that will do death-defying stunts at the risk of his own health just to get some extra points. And I think this might just be our answer to the question as Angel sets up Sleepy in front of the French-Canadian commentators. Over the top rope, tope suicida. Oh, what the fuck? Angel just tripped on the French-Canadian commentators table, but he's not letting it get to him. I think Angel got too hyped or just smacked his head against the table, booty popping moonsault. And now Angel sends Sleepy back into the ring. Angel gonna go up top. I think the death-defying question has been solidly answered. I don't know if that's how you would describe that 2 count for Sleepy, getting the shoulder up. But Angel has just swung the pendulum in his direction. God's last gift! God's last gift from Angel, but it's not enough. Working over the arm. Doing some rest holds. Twisting the ligaments behind the back of the head of Sleepy. Sleepy butterfly. Powerbomb. And now it's Sleepy's turn to get back into it. Working over the legs of Angel. And now Sleepy twisting the legs again, just taking out the center of gravity of Angel. It's going to make it way more harder for Angel to dive over the ropes and off the top. Sleepy's taking the slow, methodical pace. If you can control the match, you can control the pace of it. You control how much energy you expend, and that's expertly done. And Sleepy hold applied in the center of the ring. Angel's got nowhere to go. Angel has to fight out of it if he doesn't want to tap or get passed out. Angel rolls through. Sleepy and Angel back up. Catches him in the knee. Angel takes him down. Busts Sleepy open with that one. Sleepy now wearing a mask of crimson. Sleepy's got a new look. Sleepy rolling out of the ring, or getting sent out of the ring for the second time this match. Over the top again, collides in front of the French-Canadian commentators. And now just trying to make the blood pour like a waterfall out of the face. My God, just brutalizing Sleepy on the outside. 4 count. Sends Sleepy back into the ring. It seems like Angel might be running out of fumes. Up top, elbow drop connects again. The high rent district has been good to Gaelic Angel here tonight. Going to grab for a rest hold again. Gets reversed by Sleepy though. Fisherman suplex. Hooks the leg for Angel. Angel might be out. 2. Ooh, gets that shoulder up with authority. Making sure there's nobody questioning whether or not that shoulder was open. Sleepy's going to take a hold of that arm and wrench the tendons, pulling back. Could snap the shoulder out of place to snap the shoulder. Angel now slowing down a bit. Taking his movements nice and slow. Ooh, working over the arm. Both men targeting the arm a lot. Sleepy back up. Forearm, or uppercut, excuse me. Off the ropes. Ducks under. I think Sleepy might be dazed. He went for something, but he looked wobbly on his feet. Saito suplex. Dropping the knee on Angel. Angel's back up. Off the ropes. Ooh. He's going for an arm drag, but countered by Angel. Flattens Sleepy like a pancake. Goes for the cover. I mean, that could definitely have put Sleepy away. Gets that shoulder up, but barely. Sleepy looks way more injured. I think Sleepy, it's going to take a couple more, maybe one big hit for Angel to put away Sleepy, because Sleepy looks out of it. It looks like it's almost nighttime for SleepyPengu. Hooks the leg again. 1, 2, and what did I say? No, kick out of 2. That time with a little more force. Angel, though, looking to put this match to rest. Fall from grace. 1, 2. No, SleepyPengu kicking out at 2 one more time. What is it going to take to put Sleepy away? God's last gift. But Angel isn't done. Could this be his hubris? Up top. Crossbody. Sleepy catches him. Scoop slam. He could have maybe ended it, but now Sleepy. Building that adrenaline. Sleepy can turn the tide. Snapmare. Working the legs again. Now Sleepy's turn to go up top. Splash! SleepyPengu! The flying penguin! No! Angel kicks out. And this is our opening contest. Some of you might be tuning in now thinking that this is the main event, but you're wrong. This is just our opening contest for the night. Angel, can he do it? Second fall from grace. He doesn't hook the leg though. Now he does. He goes, make sure's. And Angel with a new look and a win. Hard fought by both men. But Gaelic Angel coming in with a new look and picking up a win. Could this be a new run for Angel? Could we see this Angel? We didn't see the last Angel, but could we see this Angel with the Icon Division Championship around his waist? We'll have to see, but we will move on to our second match of the night. All right, last week we saw these two. We saw Merlin enter the ring to face off against a bear. It is Gareth's turn to face off against the bear's partner, Greg. Two members of the coalition that B.A. Tycho has built. And I got an opportunity. I've been meaning to talk to B.A. Tycho backstage because it's hard to get a hold of this guy. He's everywhere. But I had an opportunity to speak with B.A. Tycho about what is going on. And B.A. Tycho told me, he said, that I am tired of these cheating, treacherous professional wrestlers in this company. I came here and my goal since the beginning was to bring justice and honor to the MPW ring. And so he said, I have put out a challenge. I said more are coming, and I've put out a challenge to Garreth Unported, MerlinGTB, UnchainedAwesome, and DancingWithDraven. I said, we need to settle this problem in the oldest fashion in the books. The oldest fashion, the oldest form of combat, and that is war games. B.A. Tycho is calling for a war games between Gareth, Merlin, UnchainedDraven, and his coalition. And it seems like, begrudgingly, I mean, the four have accepted. B.A. Tycho seems to be warning that he will not let up his assault on these four until they accept his match. But if they accept the match, he'll go away. And we will have Gareth facing off against Greg in Greg's first sanctioned match. We first saw Greg in a match against Zarataro in Zarataro's opening match, and of course behind him is a bear. And is it? One second. Where's the music? Greg doesn't get any music? But the bear gets music. Okay, whatever. Whatever. I just work here, man. Jesus Christ. I think Greg is a little bit more creepy than the bear, to be honest. But these two are just two peas in a pod. Each member hand-selected by B.A. Tycho. Last week, we saw the bear put Merlin to sleep in a bear hug. Can Gareth pick up a win for his side? Definitely the four have a disadvantage against the coalition. Because B.A. Tycho A Bear, Blueness, and Greg all seem to be a unit, if you will, working together. But Garreth, Merlin, Unchained, and Draven, they don't work together. They barely like each other, some of them. Bumps him. So how will these four be able to handle an elite unit built by BA Tycho? Forearm by Garreth Unported. Jesus, the fuckbuster by Garreth Unported. Merlin looking a little bit wary on the outside. I mean, I would be wary too if I was staring down the bear that squeezed the life out of me last week. Garreth Unported in that match did whatever he could to try to distract the bear, but it was to no avail. Over the top rope. Bouncing off the middle. We'll have to see if Merlin or the bear come into play in this match. Garreth rolling through. He gets him hung up on the barricade. Pele kick, and the bear taking a step away from the action. 5 count. Garreth could also be looking for a count out, which Merlin and Garreth are not unfamiliar. Swinging brainbuster. I think Garreth is going for a count out. I think Garreth wants to pick up a win as quickly as possible, but Greg is not going to allow it. Greg sends in Garreth at 8, or at 7. He gets in at 8. And now Greg has never won a match in an MPW ring, but he did have an impressive showing against the debuting at the time Zarataro. Shoulders first into the pole. The shoulder tackle from Greg didn't quite hit, and I was talking about how big the bear is last week, but Greg is not a small man either. He towers over both Merlin and Garreth, which I think makes him just even more terrifying. Off the ropes, flying forearm. Forearm into the kip up. Garreth showing nowhere, and he's staring down Greg. Garreth stares down Greg. Drop kick. We will learn a little bit more about the War Games next week. Rope breaks, as BA Tycho says that he has some conditions for the match. Both members have given their conditions to the bosses upstairs. The bosses upstairs have talked about them, debated with them, asked them to change things. Rolling Thunder by Garreth. And at next week, we will decide not only who will get advantage going into War Games, but what each team is going to be asking for on victory side. The bosses upstairs said that they will not allow championships opportunities this year, so the winners don't all get a championship opportunity. Shoulder tackle, Garreth over the top rope again. So we'll have to see what they're asking for. Punch to the gut. Spinning ripcord forearm, Garreth. I mean, Garreth, I think, has had a bit more offense than Greg, but Greg is really fighting his own here. Greg gets sent, or Garreth gets over. So many G's in this match. Garreth gets sent over right in front of the French Canadian commentators, and Greg is doing a little dance, a little showboating. Oh, and he just barely clips him with the cannonball over the top rope that distance by Greg. My God, and right to the side of the French Canadian commentators, showing why BA Tycho hand selected him. And I guess, arguably, I didn't even think about this, but Greg is the newest signee to the Icon Division, and the Bear is as well. They were in the Battle Royal, but they weren't necessarily under contract. And now Greg may be looking for a count out, giving Garreth a little bit of taste of his own medicine. Garreth's got to get up. 7 count. Garreth does have enough time, but he's got to be quick about it. He can't take his time. The Bear has entered the ring. Okay, the Bear has left. I was very scared for Garreth. Flying forearm again. Greg seems like a high flyer. 1, kick out at 1. This late into the match, a kick out at 1 is crazy. Got to be a little bit demoralizing for Greg. Clothesline by Greg. Now Greg's picking up steam. The morale is boosted. Sweeps the leg. But Merlin doing exactly what Garreth did for him last week, calling over Greg to distract him. Not as effective, but definitely caught Greg, bumps him, definitely caught Greg off guard. Big boot, bicycle kick by Greg. Flying forearm off the top. We saw the Bear do that to Merlin last week. And the Bear said, I taught him that one. The Bear cheering on his partner over the top rope. Gareth's back outside. Merlin going under the apron. Tip up. Ooh, double kick. Both collides on each other. Double bicycle kick from Greg and Gareth. Hurricane Rana. Oh my God, Hurricane Rana into the apron. The hardest part of the ring. 5 count. Gareth's gonna send Greg back in, realizing that maybe a count-out victory isn't gonna get him what he needs. Or maybe, just maybe, he has an idea in mind. Elbow drop. The ref sees the chair. The ref's distracted. Brown crown. Ooh, lands right on the tailbone. Gareth didn't connect with the brown crown. Greg doesn't capitalize. Detonation kick. That might have cost Gareth an opportunity at winning this match. Kick to the back. Gareth, fisherman suplex. This is not only for bragging rights, but this is for revenge. As Gareth goes to the corner, 3, 2, 1. High caliber to Greg. 2. No, Greg kicks out at 2. Gareth can't believe it. His frustration is showing. Gareth, fisherman suplex. Greg rolling to the outside. Over the middle. Doesn't quite get all of it, but does connect. Crashing and burning only slightly. Gareth is looking wobbly. I don't think he knows where he is right now. Standing shooting star press reversed as they fight up the ramp. 3 count. Gareth versus Greg. Oh my God, Death Valley driver onto the concrete. This is about more than just winning for Gareth. This is about avenging his partner. Sending him into the barricade. Gareth's gonna try and make it back into the ring. Greg's following suit. 8 count. Gareth might be going for a count out. Brainbuster. 9 count. If Greg can't get up before the 10, Gareth just won. 10. Gareth with a count out. A cheeky little count out. Gareth has avenged his partner. But he was unable to pick up the win. He was unable to pick up the win via pinfall or submission. He had to take it with a count out. But a win's a win's a win, and Gareth takes the easy way out as usual. Maybe B.A. Tycho has something, he's onto something with these treacherous professional wrestlers. But we'll move on to our semi-main event of the evening, which will be the MPW Open Weight Championship match. ShmeepsWorld will defend her championship for the first ever time. Let's see who she'll have to face. It is time for the Open Weight Championship match, where the opponents are randomly selected from any division, and the Open Weight Championship is defended 2 times as many times as any World Championship. Who will challenge Shmeeps for her first defense of the Open Weight Championship? Randomly selected for this matchup. And part of me is starting to feel like maybe The odds are just too unlikely for ShmeepsWorld. Maybe something behind the scenes, some politicking happened to get this match to happen. ShmeepsWorld has been randomly selected to challenge for Shmeeps's open weight championship. This ghost, this monkey on Shmeeps's back that just won't get off. ShmeepsWorld in an unholy alliance with Emrys Morgana, seeming to just make Shmeeps's life a living hell. Not much is still known about ShmeepsWorld, but it is known that ShmeepsWorld is here to take out Shmeeps at any point. She is ShmeepsWorld's personal Terminator, and she is here. She's here to keep fighting Shmeeps until Shmeeps is terminated. And I think I said this last week, but I am so happy I'm up here and not down there, as ShmeepsWorld sends chills down my spine. The last time ShmeepsWorld and ShmeepsWorld met, ShmeepsWorld picked up the win. And ShmeepsWorld returned the title to Emrys Morgana's side. ShmeepsWorld beat Emrys Morgana for the Openweight Championship. And now can ShmeepsWorld get it back for her? Of course, Emrys Morgana is not allowed at ringside, as this is an Openweight Championship match, meaning that it is falls count anywhere, anything goes. Doesn't mean that we can't stop her from showing up, but she's banned from ringside. She's not allowed to come out with ShmeepsWorld. But we have seen ShmeepsWorld beat ShmeepsWorld before, and dare I say that the falls count anywhere is ShmeepsWorld's domain. ShmeepsWorld won the first ever falls count anywhere match in MPW history against MintyClovers. And when it comes to championships, they're not that easy to get off of ShmeepsWorld's waist. Just ask DancingWithDraven. It is not easy to pry a championship from ShmeepsWorld, and I gotta say, that purple around her waist goes quite nicely. The champion ShmeepsWorld, can she retain the championship? This is definitely the hardest part about being Openweight champion, is defending it so many times. But usually if you can get past the first defense, you're pretty solid. You might be able to defend it for a while. It's that first championship. Is that first championship defense. Can you pick up the win to retain it? This is our semi-main event for the evening. Our main event will be the Icon Division #1 contendership match between Dragthulu and a Dirt Potato. It looks like ShmeepsWorld is ready. Those bionic elbows were what did in ShmeepsWorld last time they met. But now this is a different kind of ShmeepsWorld. ShmeepsWorld is the champion coming into this match. Unlike the World Championships, there is no championship advantage traditionally in the Openweight Championship. Of course, there was that one awkward instance where Emrys Morgana casted a magical spell onto this very ref to make it seem like it was a normal championship match and not an Openweight Championship match. So technically, Zarataro did have championship advantage going into that match. But there is no championship advantage because this should be a Falls Count Anywhere match. And ShmeepsWorld comes out the gate with a flip clothesline, gets caught off guard though with the block. Ooh, goes for a Hurricane Rana, but ShmeepsWorld had it scouted. Double choke bomb. And now you can use any weapons to your advantage. You can go outside the ring for as long as you want. Knee strike by ShmeepsWorld. It has been all ShmeepsWorld with those bionic claps, smacks to the face, clothesline to the back, fist to the temple. Uppercut reversed. So far, it's not looking good for the champion, but you can never count out ShmeepsWorld, one of the most durable contenders in MPW history. And now if the ref starts counting out ShmeepsWorld, I will start crying. But it looks like the magic circle is working, negating all other magic. But ShmeepsWorld rolling up BeepsWorld. There's going to be a lot of beeps and Shmeeps, so I hope you guys can keep track of everything that's going on. Whenever Emrys Morgana is involved in a match, I always have to worry that it's going to be something wrong. Natural one! Natural one straight out of the gates by BeepsWorld, clipping Shmeeps, clipping the champion for the championship. Shmeeps got hit with a nat 1. But BeepsWorld, big boy senton reverse. Shmeeps is already got caught with some big moves. She's got to focus up if she wants to win. Suplex. BeepsWorld going up top. Elbow drop, that bionic elbow to the chest. 1, 2. Near falls for the champion. She has to do something if she wants to win, because it looks like BeepsWorld is pulling out all the stops. Goozles her. Choke toss. ShmeepsWorld, this might be the fastest championship title change in history. ShmeepsWorld kicks out, though. We can't count ShmeepsWorld out yet. BeepsWorld might be throwing out all she's got early on, but showing that dominance. That is why BeepsWorld is feared in the locker room. Needy T, okay, picking up some steam for ShmeepsWorld. Working over the bionic elbow. It's going to take a lot to damage those elbows with that armor. Kendo stick in hand. ShmeepsWorld says, no, I don't need it. Just pulls it out for Chekhov's kendo stick. Clothesline over the top rope. ShmeepsWorld goes to the floor. Running DDT, though, gets caught by BeepsWorld. Into the referee and the barricade. ShmeepsWorld maybe looking to take the high road and not use weapons, but I don't know if that's very smart against someone like BeepsWorld, who has an exoskeleton and bionic appendages. Deadlift. Powerbomb, clipping the barricade and the concrete. ShmeepsWorld's back up. DDT again. BeepsWorld, 2 DDTs onto the concrete. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 again. Near falls for the champion like crazy. What does ShmeepsWorld have to do? Into the barricade again. Takes her down. The champion needs to start picking up steam. Kick into the barricade. ShmeepsWorld. Suplex. Or leaving her to dry, rather. On gut first, onto the barricade. And BeepsWorld fighting for control. Back and forth now, though. The champion has been in trouble this whole match, but now has BeepsWorld up against the proverbial ropes. BeepsWorld is barely out of steam. She's still fresh in this match. ShmeepsWorld's got to have a lot of chasing. Ducks the kick, punch, right hand, choke, toss. Oh, BeepsWorld thinks she got it, but ShmeepsWorld landed on her feet. Falcon Arrow! Nobody kicks out of the Falcon Arrow. 1, 2, no! How could she kick out of the Falcon Arrow? It has to be due to her chrome blood and her robotic parts. ShmeepsWorld again teasing that kendo stick, but thinking against it. And now MintyClovers just back in control, dominating the champion. ShmeepsWorld back up, though. Kick to the head, chops, lighting MintyClovers up. Gonna give the front row a show one more time, a damage. It's expertly done because that part of her body seems to be the least armored. ShmeepsWorld sends Beeps into the barricades. Going under the ring for another weapon. Steel bat. Steel meets steel onto the back with the bat. ShmeepsWorld says screw honor. This is an openweight championship match. Suplex kip up. Running power slam. ShmeepsWorld fighting out of it. Falcon arrow. Second one. ShmeepsWorld might retain. Nobody kicks out of 2 Falcon arrows, and they don't. Nobody kicks out of the Falcon arrow. ShmeepsWorld retains the openweight championship. Putting MintyClovers down in their best of 3. 2 on the board for ShmeepsWorld. Retaining that championship, and that championship looks good on ShmeepsWorld. Getting farther than most openweight champions. That first title defense is the hardest. Not many get to this point. Congratulations to ShmeepsWorld, but that's not it for tonight, as we're going to move on to the main event of the evening. Let's check it out. It is time for the main event of the evening. And it is for the #1 contendership of the Icon Division Championship. Coming out first off of a crazy win, arguably even an upset, it's the Stone Dog of MPW, Adur Potato, looking to get his first Icon Division Championship and his first MPW Championship overall. If he can win this, he has a shot at his first title against Zarataro on next Saturday's premium live event, but he has to go through a former openweight and Icon Division champion and a guy coming off an incredibly dominant win in Dragthulu. To get to this point, Potato had to put down Sleepy and Flair. Fighting against the odds is calling it lightly, you know? But to say that the odds weren't stacked up against Dragthulu as well would be absolutely an understatement. Dragthulu, to make it to this part, had to beat one of the most dominant champions we've ever seen in MPW history, Bonk, the former Icon Division champion, in the first round. And in the second round, Dragthulu asserted his dominance onto Tabby Cat, though there was a close call with a 9 count, nearly 10 for Dragthulu. Tabby just did not have the skills to put away Dragthulu. Can Dragthulu pick up the win here? Pick up another Icon Division Championship around his waist, put it on the history books, or can Potato get his first championship? We were this close to seeing another Dragthulu versus FlairZero match, but Potato spared us. I honestly, look, man, I don't want to ever count out anyone in this business, especially someone as strong as Potato, but I thought with how Flair has been acting recently, I thought Flair had it. I thought Flair had it for sure. But it's up to Dragthulu to put away Potato if he wants to get that championship back. The championship that was taken from his friend Bonk. I imagine Bonk is disappointed that he can't get another shot at the title, but I think Bonk must be proud of his friend for making it this far and would be excited to cheer on his friend and celebrate with his friend after winning that championship match. Potato versus Dragthulu to start it off. And Dragthulu was the main event last week, and he put Tabby Cat away very quickly. Can he do that to Potato? Saito suplex by Potato. Dragthulu likes to use his speed, and I think that was actually the disadvantage Flair had. He was using his speed too much. Rope break for the bear hug. And Potato was capitalizing it. He was just waiting for the opportunities to reverse, use his momentum against him, and was able to pick up the win that way. So I think as long as Dragthulu can control the pace of the match, I think Dragthulu can win. But if Potato can control the pace of the match and choose when speed is effective and when it's not, I think Potato has a clear shot at, or a good shot at winning this. In the corner with some kicks to the gut. But of course, Saito suplex. Oh my god, dumping him on his neck. Dangerous. Clothesline, a little bit of a receipt from Potato for that one. I can't go either way on these two. These two are just such good competitors. You have the veteran versus the young blood right now. Kick out at 1. Potato just testing the waters, seeing where everybody's at mentally right now. And it seems like Dragthulu's mentally at a 1. Dragthulu back on his feet. Flapjacks him. Dragthulu had a chance at being a dual champion in Season 1, but much like many of the other Openweight champions before him, he was unable to pick up both the Icon and the Openweight Championship. It's seeming unlikely that we'll see that for a while, but maybe we can see it later on. Zarataro was nearly a double champion as well. Maybe that'll be an interesting match to see these two near double champions going head to head. Fall away slam by Potato, or to Potato by Dragthulu. Potato gets that reversal, rocking right hand, flips him around, German suplex, and like I said all the time, nobody quite does the German suplex like Potato. And have you ever seen a potato? Have you ever seen someone fall like a sack of potatoes? That's exactly what Potato is doing, using all of his weight. Knee strike to the temple. If they both get counted out, I don't know what happens for the #1 contender. Jawbreaker by Dragthulu. We've seen a count-out victory by Garreth earlier tonight. Will we see another one? We nearly saw Dragthulu lose by count-out last week. Potato not wanting to win that way, though. Sending Dragthulu back into the ring. And Dragthulu seems out of it. Or maybe he's just playing possum to get into Potato's head, lure him into a false sense of security before slamming him back down to the mat. Oh, snap! Dragon suplex by Dragthulu. That was what spouted the beginning of the end for Tabby Cat. Abyssal tombstone, and I think that Potato's chances at a championship will rest in peace. Kick out at 2. Potato holding on. Dragthulu nearly had it. Flips Potato around again. Side suplex Bulldog, though, by the Stone Dog. Oh, punch ducks, though. Back and forth now. One of them just trying to gain control. German, the best German suplex in the business. Manhandling Dragthulu. I said that the Snapdragon suplex was the beginning of the end for, oh my god, near fall for Tabby Cat last week, but Tabby Cat was not giving this kind of resistance to Dragthulu. He's not used to it. Fisherman Buster! Second, Fisherman Buster just dropping him on his neck. And now Potato is looking to eye up. Drag for the Potato plunge. If he hits it, this could be it. Potato plunge. Right bottom corner of the ring. 1, 2. Potato, #1 contender. Potato could gain his first ever MPW championship in his career. Is it his time? Former champion after former champion falls to Potato. Will we be saying that exact same thing about Zarataro, former champion? Thank you guys so much for watching MPW this week. We will see you guys next time.